What's up, everybody? So, it's going to be a quick little impromptu video. And I just want to give a little quick message about what is the grace of God for? Like, how does it actually benefit you and apply to your life on a daily basis? Well, my son just got taken to the hospital because he was playing around in the bed and he bumped his head. Yes, I know. The song is going through your head right now, isn't it? But I'm going to tell you why that's significant. I'm sure he's going to be okay. It's just a little bump, hopefully. But what happened is when I was trying to talk to him about it, instead of consoling him about it, I kind of got angry with him. Okay, I didn't kind of get angry. I got angry with him. And that's something I've been really trying to work on because I'm kind of a short-tempered person as of late. I didn't always used to be that way. But I tell you what, man. Anyway, so I've been working on it lately, and I've been just like, I even talked to my wife about it last night. I'm like, man, I'd really like to be not that person. I don't want to be the angry dad. You know what I mean? I just don't. Who wants to? I don't. And so, but I got angry with him, and I thought I was doing great. But then I have this slip up, right? Come on now. How many of you out there, you think you're doing great at taking care of building up your character in a certain area, and then you have a slip up. And then it's like, oh man, you feel like the world is just crushed, crashed in on you, But, so my wife, she was really torn up about it, about his head being hurt, my son's head being hurt. So she took him to the hospital. So I'm like, man, Lord, I really blew it. I don't, because I think as parents, we don't want to do things that are going to damage our kids, that are going to mess up our kids, because we know what it's like to have grown up and have been messed up by our parents in some way. Some of you out there got great parents. Some of us don't. And there was lots of damage to be done. And I don't want to do that. I just don't want to do that to my kids. But you know what the Lord showed me? Just now, just as my wife took my son out, and I'm kind of boo-hooing to the Lord about my character flaw. He's like, you know what, Devin? That's kind of what the grace of God is for, there's the mercy of God, but then there's the grace of God. The mercy of God forgives you, right? It covers up your mess up or whatever it is. But the grace of God, it picks you back up again and says, here we go. See, because the grace of God is the power of God that enables you to live the way He wants you to live. It can't be about you trying to be Jesus, praise the Lord that Jesus, when He was on earth even, He said, it is enough that you be like your master. So Jesus was even giving us a little allowance there, saying, you're not going to be me, totally me, all the time, me. It's just not going to happen. But it's okay. It's enough that you be like me. And that is what the grace of God is for us to be Christ-like. The grace of God is not there for us to be Christ. Sure, we represent Christ to a lost and dying world and all that. But it's like, it's enough to be Christ-like. And, that's what the grace and mercy of God is for, is to forgive you and then kind of pick you up and pep talk you and get you going. Where I kind of failed at the comfort, God comes in and still gives me comfort when maybe He should be angry at me. Maybe He should be like, man, that's why I told you shouldn't be angry. I told you shouldn't have done this. I told you shouldn't, And of course, granted, give you a full picture. I was like that immediately for like the first maybe 5 minutes, and it's like, kids, yeah, they messed up. He did something he wasn't supposed to do, but he paid for it by getting this huge bump on his head from playing in the bed. Why do I need to add to that? I should just comfort him, and so for I don't know, I messed up for like 5 minutes, but then I was cool with him, and I was doing the dad thing real good for like 20 minutes, and then they left to go to the hospital. But it's like there's that focus on the mess up. Man, I messed up, man. I don't want to be mad at my kids. I don't want to be angry at my kids. I don't want them to see an angry dad. But God was like, you know what? Okay, so now you messed up. And now you're feeling the bump on your soul. Here, let me help you out. Let me comfort you. Let me take care of you real quick. Because now you need a little bit. And it's like, man, Lord, you are truly, truly awesome. Thank you so much. Now see, that's what I mean about when I talk about the reality of God in your life. You know, and I know this is a different kind of video, and maybe my face is a little too close, and the lighting is all not that great like I normally have it. I don't even know if it's that great normally anyway. But I just had to share this video. I had to do this video in the moment, because this thing just happened to me, and it was like God just, that's what I mean about having a relationship with God and the reality of Jesus, the reality of God in your life, because I was pretty down about how I treated him just those first few minutes of that initial finding out that he bumped his head and he's screaming and crying, and I kind of just reacted emotionally myself. And so I'm all focused on that little mess up, and it's just, you don't need to do that. You just don't need to do that. That is what the mercy and grace of God is for. It's to, mercy forgives you, grace picks you up and says, here we go, let's just keep going. Don't focus. Don't sit there and focus on your flaw. Don't focus on what you did wrong for 5 minutes. How about what you did right for 20 minutes? So, and it's like, and it's really not, the focus is not on us anyway. For us who are believers, the focus is on Jesus, who picks us up, dusts us off, and keeps us going. Keeps us going with joy and peace and the comfort that can only come from him. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to encourage you guys with that. I had to do that right in the moment, right now. And so, yeah, be blessed, guys. Bye.